guys, I'm Ember. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. So today I really wanted to look at what your destiny is, and we have 3 piles. So we have ether here, dark star here, and balance here. So take your time, pick your pile, go to whichever one feels like it's calling you the most, and I will see you guys on the other side. Hi, Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at what your destiny is. What I really wanted to do was see what your destiny is, how it's unfolding right now, and then how your destiny is unfolding in the future. So for the 2 overarching cards, or arching cards, I never know how to say that word. I'm like, I gotta look it up. It's annoying me for no end to no end. But we have ether, and then this is breath. It's hard to see because it's a holographic card. This is breath. And for your destiny that's being unfolded right now, we have 2 self-care, 32 breaking free, breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, managing the universe. We have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card, and 5 attachment. And here we have breath, 20 afterlife, 15 self-realization. We have a new earth, it's happening, keep holding the vision. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours, and community. And I really felt called. I sat with this angel light before the reading, and I really felt called to actually put it right here. So maybe getting some angel light or just using the energy from this angel right here and calling it in can be very helpful for you guys. What I really am feeling for this pile is that it's very spiritual. You guys are really spiritual people. As your destiny unfolding is for your now is very spiritual, and same with the future of your destiny. So for right now, I really get the sense that you're doing a lot of healing, that you're breaking free from a lot of negative beliefs, that you're breaking free from, you're shedding the old and bringing in the new. I feel like you're a snake shedding its skin, and you're really getting comfortable with your darkness, getting comfortable with parts of you that have not been maybe tended to in a long time or at all ever. And you're looking at your attachments. Here's the attachment card. You're really looking at what your attachments were like when you were a kid, what your attachments are now, how your relationships are unfolding, how you're like, how does this person make me feel? Do I feel drained, or do I feel enlightened when I'm with them? Do I feel like I'm left, or do I feel like it's fabricated? Do I feel like I'm getting what I need, or am I not getting what I need? You're getting really comfortable with what your needs are. So, and I love this portal card. This doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Like, you're really getting to know the new you. And I think a lot of your destiny has to do with spiritually, like right now what your destiny is getting really comfortable with your gifts, really getting really comfortable with the darkness and the pain, and getting comfortable with understanding who you are at a very intricate and integrated and deep level. And that doing this work now that you're doing is what's going to catapult you into this future destiny, because you guys have a massive destiny. This feels really big to me. This feels big. All of you in some way, shape, or form are involved in something really big where you're creating something really beautiful. And for your destiny now, what you've been doing and what you've been cultivating is really pushing you to lengths and levels, and pushing you to a place that you haven't been before. This portal, it's like you're stepping into this new dimension, this new world you're creating, this new you. And it's because you're looking at all the things that you need to heal. It's because you're deciding to take care of yourself, because we have this self-care card. You are really taking care of yourself. You're looking at how to take care of your inner children, how to take care of all the parts of you, how to get comfortable with the darkness, because in darkness we grow so much. And I was watching this reading by Tarot, and she talked about the sun and how, you know, you're a bright light, and when you're the sun, you don't, like, people don't apologize, or not people don't, you don't apologize for being the sun. Like, people put on sunglasses if it's too bright. Like, the sun's not like, oh my God, like you're I can't believe that you are so upset by my brightness. I'm going to dim my light. Like, the sun doesn't dim its light. And I think that you're learning about how to be the sun. You're learning about how to shine your bright light and not dim it because others don't like it. And I think that that's what you've been really breaking free from. This stepping into your power, this breaking free from this doubt of yourself, this breaking free from the old you, this breaking free from the cages that other people have put you in, the patterns that other people want to put you in. I feel like other people may have taken advantage of you a lot, and I totally relate if you resonate with people taking advantage of you or people using your kindness and draining you. If you really relate to people draining you, then I really relate to that, because that's something that's happened to me, and I've really learned how to, like, how do I dim my light so that how do I not dim my light for others? How do I not people please? How do I not give away what I need so that others can feel safe, so that I can feel safe? Like, if you're doing this dimming of your light, you're doing it because you never felt safe, or you got hurt when you were dimming your life, or people really dimmed your light your whole life, and that caused a lot of pain. And so you learned it wasn't safe. And so if you do this, don't beat yourself up for this, because it's a total protection mechanism. And just, I think that that's what you're learning, that everything that in your destiny right now, you're really learning about, sorry, I'm getting downloads. You're really learning about how not to dim your light, to ask for what you need. Maybe you're learning about boundaries. Boundaries are so hard for me. So hard. It's like one of the hardest things I've ever learned was boundaries. Because I was taught not to have boundaries because boundaries were not good for me. That's what my parents used to say. Like, you're not allowed, or you're not allowed to say no, hug that person. I don't care how uncomfortable you feel, and obviously sexual boundaries as well. I have sexual trauma, and I was just taught not to have boundaries because I was taught that no is never okay. And so no is really hard for me to say. And so I think you're learning about how to say no. I think you're learning about self-care. I think you're learning about, I really do feel like your gifts are coming alive as well, because we have micromanaging the universe, but also we have ether as your main card for what's going on right now. And I feel like you're really connected to the ethers right now. There's a portal card too. So it's like you may be traveling between worlds. You may be looking at, I was thinking, maybe it's, you may also be meeting new parts of yourself, and sometimes new parts of ourselves can be in the ether and can be lost, and maybe you're learning about how to do soul retrieval, some of you. If you're not, I would, there's great shamans that can help you with soul retrieval. You can also do soul retrieval on your own if you feel called to do so. And I think that could be helpful, because I just feel like you guys are exploding into like who you really are. And it's so beautiful to see that you're doing that, because that's how you're going to love yourself. That's how you're going to be better. That's how you're going to be better for yourself. This is about being better for yourself. Your destiny right now is paying attention to you and healing the things you need to heal, and learning about the ether and how you can, activate your gifts. This is all after that's actualized. And let me just get into the future. So the future is a lot about community. It's a lot about taking what you've learned about healing your pain, taking what you've learned about moving into the ethers, about soul retrieval, about whatever gifts that you are manifesting and working on right now, and using it to help others, and also grounding it into reality, grounding it into the future. And what your future destiny is so beautiful. Like, we have breath, which I think just breath on its own is so beautiful, because I don't know about you, but it's so hard for me to breathe. And maybe you've been working on your breath, but really what breath means to me is life and beauty and creation and peace and relief and freedom. Breath is freedom. It is everything. It is everything. It keeps us alive. And that is your destiny. Your destiny is embodiment of life, embodiment of freedom, embodiment of your gifts, embodiment of this self-realization. And right here, it says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours, empathic starseed. Sorry, guys, I can't speak. I really feel like this gift, this empathic starseed, you are able to empathically feel how others feel, and you absorb what others are, what's not yours, and you transmute it and transform it into light or into beauty or into something that is so beautiful. There's something you're creating, pile one. There's something you're creating that is so massive, that's going to be so big in this world. I really genuinely feel like it's massive. This afterlife card is the one that just has so much for me. And you know what's interesting? We have all these little, see how there's like these little explosion. There's an explosion, right? And I think that there's this explosion of you. Your destiny is about creating something really big for the world, about using everything that you've learned, your gifts, your pain, your darkness, and transforming it into something that is so big that it affects everything. Look at all this. It's just like she's exploding and it's just affecting everything. And I feel like the world's right here, or the world's under here, and she's just exploding through the world. And everything that she is, this girl in here, everything that she is, of course there's a but, I don't know if that will. Everything that she is going to YouTube, you know? Everything that she is going to come out into the world and affect it in a very beautiful way. I just think it's so beautiful. You're realizing your future is just totally embodying what you've realized. How amazing you are. The fact that you're the sun. The fact that you can help other people. You're creating a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. A new earth. You're creating something that some other people have not created. You're creating something new that's going to help change the world in such a massive way. You can't even see it yet, but that's your destiny. And it's going to help a lot of people, the community. It's going to help so many people. And you're a mirror for the world. You're a mirror for the world, and you're going to help people globally. Like, it's something that big. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for all of you. But there's something that you're helping in the world that is global. You are the breath. You are the life. You are the creation. Whatever you create is life, is freedom, is breath, it's everything. I mean, wow. I don't know what's bigger than that, guys. I don't know what's bigger than that. And that's because right now you're working on yourself and you're working on healing. And that's what you need to keep doing. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. There's nothing else you could be doing. You guys have, all you're doing is taking care of yourself and breaking free from these old patterns and loving yourself and finding new parts of you and finding new gifts and learning about your attachments with others and championing yourself. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, honestly, just keep doing those things. And this is what's happening. It's going to come. Whatever, you are on your way. You are on the path. This is your future. And it may be scary. Like, I don't know if that scares you, but it won't be scary. It won't always be scary. It's scary right now because you're not supposed to be there yet. You're not supposed to help the world yet. You're working on yourself so that, I mean, you help people already. So it's not about, I'm just talking about like on a global scale, like the massive scale. You help people already. Like, I know you guys do. I can feel that so strongly. But whatever you're doing right now needs to happen because you need to embody what you're learning now so that eventually you can help the world, because only through healing and only through getting comfortable and loving your darkness are you going to be able to move into this beautiful future. And that's what you're doing. So just keep doing what you're doing. There's nothing else that you should be doing, you guys. You are wonderful, wonderful humans that are doing your very best, and I'm so proud of you. Okay, so I wanted to get 3 tarot cards for each present and future destiny. See anything else? I kind of want to see if, like, I don't know if I should get advice or... Okay, so we have 6 of Wands. Spirit, Power 1. We have... Oh! we have Queen of Swords. Yeah, getting really comfortable with your mental energy and your mental thoughts. And I think that's what you're doing. You're really getting comfortable with, like, you're really maybe sitting in the stillness and seeing where you get triggered. And when you get triggered, you're learning about how to how to handle it better than you used to. I feel like you're getting a really good handle on how to move through the challenges. It doesn't mean it's not hard. It just means that you're able to love yourself better during them, and it makes it easier because of that. And we have King of Cups. Yeah, you're getting really comfortable with your thoughts, and you're getting really comfortable with your feelings. And Six of Wands. You're going through a transition and a massive change, and you're releasing the old. You're releasing this baggage. And I don't even like to use the word baggage, but you're releasing the old and you're stepping into the new you. And that's the Queen of the Swords and the King of Cups. You're getting a handle on your mental energy, and you're loving yourself and your emotions, and you're getting really comfortable with your emotions. You're really stepping into your power. Okay, so I want to see I got 2. So we've got, for the future energy, we've got 10 of Pentacles. Love that. 5 of Wands, and one more, Spirit, for future energy. King of Wands. Wow. You got King of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Wands. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles, like, really? Like, I love it. Abundance, right? Like, 100% abundance. Like, 10 of Pentacles is so about abundance. It's about abundance. It's about security. It's about beauty. It's about transformation. It's like, I love that we have the butterfly here, because generally, 10 of Pentacles doesn't usually mean transformation, but I felt transformation, and then I saw the butterfly and I was like, yes, that's right. And then we have 5 of Wands, and this is, I think, just calling about, there may be competition, but there's, like, you're the King of Wands, dude. Like, you are a leader, you have a vision, and it's about working through these fears about what other people are doing that's going to help you move into your future energy more, because maybe it's been hard to not compare yourselves to other people when you're doing whatever you're doing, when you're in your work or your passion project or whatever you're creating. It may be hard not to compare yourself to others, and to be able to move into your future energy more of self-embodiment. It's going to be realizing you're the sun, and that you don't need to compare yourself to the moon. Like, you're both magnificent in totally different ways. And the sun, you do what the sun does, and that's shine, and the moon does something completely different. And there's no way, you just don't compare them, because they're not even the same vicinity. Like, you do something that no one else can do. You are unique. You are the sun. There's no other suns. Like, you're the sun. So, like, not comparing yourself to others can be very helpful with moving into this. Okay, so I wanted to get 3 more cards to finish up the reading. So, Spirit, I want 3 more cards for each about anything else, any other part of the destiny we need to know about, anything else pile 1 needs to know. So we've got forgiveness, yeah. Pile 1, Spirit, for present destiny. Come on, cards. Pile 1 for present destiny. We've got solitude, and we've got trust. So forgiving is about healing, right? And you're in a mode of solitude. Like, you are taking care of yourself, and you're really learning about who's good for you and who's not. And sometimes that can lead to a transition period of solitude, because you may have not found the people that are your soul family, or you may have not found the people that are matching your energy, the new energy that you are in now. Because maybe you had people that matched your old energy, and now that you've transitioned into something new and beautiful and someone that's healing from their pain, people may not come with you on the journey. The journey gets narrower sometimes when you're healing, because other people don't want to heal, and when you're healing, it triggers other people to want to heal or to have to look at themselves, and they don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to have to do that. So it may get narrow, but that's okay. Right now, you're supposed to be in this mode of solitude, because you're learning about who's good for you and who's not, and the people that are good for you. The fact that you're matching this new self-embodiment and energy, and this healing energy, people will come into your life, if they haven't already started, they will come into your life because you are manifesting it, because that's what you're doing. You're healing, and you're always going to attract things that you're doing in your life. So you are attracting people that are good for you. I'm telling you, like, so strongly. I feel that so strongly. They're coming into your life extremely soon. So if you've been feeling lonely, then that's okay. Like, you're meant to be in this solitude right now. And if you're not lonely and you're just in the solitude, like in hermit mode, that's okay too. Like, there's two different types of solitude. It can be lonely. It doesn't have to be. I'm just saying, if you are, you might not all be lonely right now. So, but if you're not lonely, then this solitude is meant to create space. It's meant to create stillness so that you can integrate the healing that you're doing right now. And this forgiveness, you're forgiving the people that have hurt you. You're forgiving yourself. You're healing everything. And looking at forgiveness can be helpful if you haven't started to do that. And you're learning about how to trust yourself. And look at the moon card. You're learning about how to trust yourself. Oh my gosh, is that the sun or is it the moon? There's 3 moon cards. There's 3 moon cards, guys. Whoa. Oh, I think this is just talking, I'm like, I lost it for a second. I'm like, whoa. Because I was just talking about how you're the sun. And I'm like, there's 3 moons. So I'm like, you're the sun and the moon, dude. You're like both. In different ways. Wow, that's really interesting. Also, the moon also talks about subconscious. And you're really digging into your subconscious. Subconscious. Whatever. You're really digging into it. Also, I'm going to talk about what Monica from Chemistry with Kismet, and she talks about how the moon is really in my chart, and et cetera, and looking at where the moon is in your chart can be very helpful. And also what she said is to follow the moon phases and kind of structure my readings around it. I thought it was wonderful advice, or not readings around it, but my rest and my and going after it, kind of trying to schedule my body and what I'm doing around the moon phases, like the new moon and the full moon, and getting really comfortable with that. And I think that maybe that's good advice for you guys too. Really looking at the moon phases. I think the moon could be very helpful in also digging into your subconscious even more, using the moon and the power of the moon to maybe on the full moon do a releasing ceremony. On the new moon, do an intention ceremony. I mean, there's so many ways you can use the moon to help you. And I think looking at how the moon is in your chart and looking at how the moon can help you could be very helpful in healing and being more comfortable and getting more comfort and nurturance for where you're at. Okay, Spirit, I want to look at future energy for pile 1. So we've got stillness. It was in reverse, but I'm taking these upright. Stillness. I actually have them upside down anyways, so that's why. Oh, just kidding. Embracing. Look, oh my God, look at the birds. Oh my God. You got diligence. I cannot believe that you have 3 moon cards and 3 bird cards. Like, wow, guys. That's interesting. Like, this just shows me that you're on the path you're meant to be on. And stillness, embracing, and diligence. So, you're the swan, just saying. You're super swanny, graceful, and self-embodied, and beautiful, and you're the freaking swan, and you're the moon, and you're the sun. I'm just letting you know, you're all things. You're so many beautiful things, and all in their own way. You have so many beautiful parts to you. Like, it's like, really, truly, you have the moon and the sun. You are the moon, you are the sun, and you are a swan, and those 3 things are different parts of you, and I think that those are different parts of you and how they move in the world, and getting really comfortable with all 3 parts, because swans really remind me of grace, of beauty, of stillness, of compassion, and just loving yourself, right? And loving yourself in the grace of who you are, and being graceful with yourself. And I know these are different birds, but I digress. Birds could be very important spirit animal for you guys too. Like, I love that we have the breath card. If I can see it, the breath card and the stillness card. Like, that's your future destiny. Being able to be in yourself and be still and not be totally taken out of it by pain or, I mean, yes, there will be pain and life lessons and stuff, but it won't take you out for a long time because of the healing you've done. You will learn about how to be in the grace of you, in the stillness of you, in your breath. You will be the embodiment of stillness, and you will have diligence, and you are embracing who you are. This diligence of yourself, this diligence of you do what you need to do because you know how to do it because you did it here. You, right now, pile one, right now is one of the most important times in your life. I don't know if you feel like that, but it feels so important. It feels like one of the most transformational times in your life right now. You are in one of the most transformational times right now. I cannot stress this enough. So give yourself the grace and the and go slow. Like don't push yourself too hard. I push myself so hard. So I need to take my own advice. But you are going through something so big right now because it's in your destiny for you to do so. And that is going to bring you here. But you're here. And this is beautiful all on its own. This beautiful, the beauty of now is so beautiful. Love where you're at. Try to find the grace and the beauty in where you're at. Love the journey. Find a way to love the journey. I need to do this too, so I'm taking my own advice. I need to also find a way to love the journey because and it's like finding the moments of when you feel proud of yourself. Like I last night just healed something so big for me, and I had been in a trauma response for like 4 days previous to this, and it was so hard to be in the transition between the 2 therapy sessions and working on it because I was like, this sucks so much. It hurts. I'm hurting. I don't like it. Right? That's how I was feeling. And then yesterday night I healed it and I was like, fuck yes. Like, hell yeah, me. Go me. Oh my God, I feel so much better. Right? And like, I really like need to sit in I'm so proud of myself and I feel so much better and how beautiful is fucking life. Like the highs and the lows, right? There's always going to be highs and lows. How can we make the lows easier to deal with, and how can we love the highs? How can we sit in it? How can we soak that shit up? Soak that shit up. Soak the good moments up, you guys. Soak them up because you're learning about how to help yourself when you're low, but learn about how to soak up the good shit when you're high. You know? Oh my God, I got so excited. You guys are fucking awesome. So proud of you guys. Be proud of yourselves. You're the sun, you're the moon, and you're the swan, dude. You're all those things. There's so many beautiful parts of you. They came out in this whole reading because it's all a part of your destiny. Your destiny is massive. It's big. It's transformational. It helps so many other people. It helps globally. It helps the global world. It helps everybody. And you know what? You're helping yourself. And you're using the gifts that you're going to use globally on yourself right now. And that's why it's so important because you're learning about how to use them with yourself so that you can learn to use them with other people. And that's why this time is so important too. It's transformational in that way too, and learning about your gifts, learning about spirit, learning about the ether, learning about your attachments, learning about how to trust your visions, learning about how to trust in your gifts, learning about how to trust in yourself. Wow, guys, I'm impressed with you. I think that's all I have for you guys today. But I'm like, put a moon or a sun or a swan in, I don't even know if there's a swan emoji, in the in the comments, because I want to see your beautiful soul in my comments. I want to see like how many people are like doing this, because this is so beautiful. And I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm beyond impressed. I'm beyond in awe. I'm beyond proud of you guys for looking at your stuff and loving yourself and deciding to move through the pain and deciding to move into this other energy too of like, I'm going to help people on a global scale like that. I don't know what else is more admirable or honorable. I just don't. So like and subscribe if you guys can. And I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today I'm looking at what is your destiny. And what I really wanted to do was look at how your destiny is manifesting now and how your destiny is going to manifest in the future. So for now, for your main card, we have I like absolutely love this star. I absolutely love this card. It's called Dark Star. That's for your main energy right now that's manifesting. We have 34 trust, we have 26 sanctuary, we have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. We have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, and 27 walking away. And then for your other energy, for your future energy, is it not going to show up? Where's light? There's light. It's so hard to see. I'm sorry. It's like the holograph. There we go. Light. Light is your future destiny overarching arcing card for for your future destiny. We have 13 authenticity. We have 5 inspiration. We have portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. We have earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, and we have strategy. So for your now energy, you are seriously in a place of finding your power, figuring out your power, the hurricane, the thunder of you, the fury, the excitement, who you are, and the power of you, and the power of your boundaries, and the power of walking away from the things that don't serve you, walking away from the people that don't serve you, walking away and reclaiming what is yours, what is always meant to be yours, what you are deserving of. You are deserving, and you are saying, I am deserving. I deserve the world. I am powerful. And trusting yourself and finding the sanctuary in yourself. You found your power because you found healing, and you found the sanctuary of yourself. And we have trust twice. Trust, and then trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. You are really learning about trust in multiple ways. Who to trust in your life, how to trust yourself, how to trust spirit, how to trust what's going on, how to trust in the timing of everything. How to trust that what is happening now is meant to happen right now. You're learning about how to be a leader, how to pave your path. This is such power. I'm feeling such power from you, pal, too. And I don't think it was easy to get here. And I think that you're still learning about it. I think your destiny right now is you're learning about your power. You're learning about trusting yourself. You're learning about how to have a sanctuary inside yourself. You're learning about how to have boundaries. You're learning about how to walk away from people that don't serve you, how to walk away from the life you don't want, how to walk towards who you want, how you want it to be, what you want to create. You're walking towards your own creations. You're walking towards yourself. It's really beautiful. You're being the leader you wish you had. You are. You're learning about how to be a leader. You're learning about how to champion yourself so that eventually you can help champion other people. You're learning about how your fury can be beautiful. How the thunder inside you can crack the sky. I mean, it's like gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's poetic. It's exciting. It's just exciting. It's like this explosion of you. You're the dark star. And I love this because, okay, so there's this card, and I love how this is the present, and it's like seeping into the future. You know, like what you're learning here is integrating inside you, and then you're integrating it inside you and becoming inspiration to use in the future. It's what you're going to use. What you're learning right here is so transformative. It is so, it's one of the most transformational times in your life. And because what you're learning here is what's going to ground this beautiful destiny of your future. And all you need to do is keep doing what you're doing. We have light for your future. I think that this is just talking about how you're a bright light, how you create light, how you transmute darkness, how you transmute it into light, how you help other people find their light. I think what your destiny in the future is helping other people find their inner light by helping them love themselves, helping them find their own power. And because you've done that, you've walked this journey, you've learned how to use your power, and you're grounding that into reality in the future and helping others see it too, helping others see their own power, and together you're creating something really big together. I really feel like there's a community of creation because you're creating something within the community that helps empower yourself and others. That's what I feel like your future destiny is. And it's about authenticity and finding your own unique talents, finding your own unique power, and using that in the world, in creating things, in helping other people. There's something of higher learning. There's some kind of higher learning that you're helping other people do as well in the future. And there's a great strategy for it. And I love how this says journaling. Journaling could really help you guys right now. Journaling. I love this. Monica from Chemistry of Kismet said, start a journal entry every morning about your intention for the day. Pull a card for the day and an intention for the day and write about it. I love that advice. I'm using it, and I'm also telling you guys to use it. Shout out for her because she's so amazing. She's an amazing friend. Can't even tell you how excited I am that I've met her. If you're here, I love you, Monica. Yeah. Journaling could be very, very helpful for you guys. You're going through massive changes right now. And any way you can find stillness, any way you can figure out what's going on, because I also feel like massively right now there's a lot of downloads that you're having right now. You're having a lot of spiritual downloads. This card is very loud, and I don't think it's just for the future. I think it's for the present as well. I feel like you're having a lot of downloads. Oh my God, I just feel like, I saw this, right? And then I also felt like it's like here. Look at the color, right? You're getting downloads from spirit. You're getting your inspiration from the world and from what you're learning, and it's coming out as this. This is what it's going to be. This is what you're learning right now, and this is what it's becoming. You're creating a life of color, of beautiful rainbow color, of color that is explosive, of color. And it's because you're not afraid to be the dark star. You're the dark star. I love that we have dark star and light, like the juxtaposition, because only in learning about how to love your darkness can you bring out the light. Can you truly, I was like literally, like I had this meditation and I was seeing, I was at this dark planet of myself and seeing about how the dark me created and learned how to command her darkness. And what she said was, you can create worlds out of darkness if you learn about how to love it, if you learn about how to move with it, if you learn about how to command it, if you learn about how to be its friend, if you learn how to be a friend to your darkness, you can create worlds. You can create anything. It is so powerful. It is brighter and more powerful than anything else you could do. And I just love that analogy as well, because when we come here as souls, to go through hard things, because only in learning the hard lessons can we grow and can we have, there's hidden treasures in darkness. There's hidden treasures in the lessons that we learn. And I just am so excited. I'm like going off right now because I feel like you guys are so learning this, and I got it so, like, it's so meaningful what I saw. I was like, oh my God, that's so beautiful to think about how the darkness is a power. It's a power if you learn how to love it, how to be its friend, how to be kind to it, how to be compassionate to it. Only in compassion and kindness with our darkness can we overcome it. Can we love it? Can we find our hidden treasures? Can we find our gifts? Our gifts are because of the things that we've been through. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anything more comforting and powerful and meaningful than that. I truly don't. Wow. I'm like excited. I got so excited, you guys. Because I feel like you guys are creating worlds. You're creating power. You're creating power because you're learning about how to love your darkness, and I don't know anything more meaningful than that. That's what your destiny is. To create something powerful because you've walked through the darkness, to help other people create something powerful because they're walking through the darkness because you showed them how. I don't know what is more beautiful than that in the whole world. Wow. I'm gonna get emotional. Well, okay. Before I keep going off, I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards for each to see anything else we need to see about your present destiny, spirit, present destiny, tarot. What do you want us to see? 2 cards came out. We've got 5 of Pentacles, kind of what to help you with this. We've got 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, spirit for the now destiny. And we've got King of Wands, okay? And for the future destiny spirit, we've got 8 of Swords in reverse. Up or down? Temperance, up, right? And we've got 4 of Swords, upright. Okay, so for 5 of Pentacles, let me think. There may be this feeling of like lost in the cold, feeling like the world's against you. And that's, I think, one of the beliefs that you're working on right now. I think it's just showing one of the beliefs you're working on. And 2 of Pentacles in reverse. There's this overwhelm. And I think that it's so normal. I think you're working on how to move through the overwhelm that you may be feeling, how to learn about balance. I love, because 2 of Pentacles is kind of about lacking balance, and I love that in the future we have you as Temperance. It's like such a movement of like where you're heading, and you're working on balance right now. That's what you're actively working on, because you've had a lack of balance. You have. And maybe in your family life, maybe in your childhood, but you're learning about what balance means and how to use it in the now, and then you become Temperance. Like, you literally become Temperance. And then we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is about a leader, about being a visionary, about being an entrepreneur, about being honorable, about innovating, and it's about power. You're stepping into your power. Look, you are the King of Wands, you guys. You are. And then we have 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay. This is about, I think, just working on the negative beliefs that you had and opening up to new perspectives. You learn about how to open up to new perspectives in the future. Well, what you're learning now is about opening up to new perspectives, and it's grounding it out in the future because you've done the work on this, because you've learned about it's about releasing your negative beliefs, and this is showing that you've released your negative beliefs here in the future, because this card's about releasing negative beliefs. So it's showing in the future that you've released your negative beliefs. That's what it's showing. And then we have 4 of Swords upright. And this is about meditation and contemplation and rest. And I love that because we have breath and stillness over here. And then we have Temperance, which is all about balance. You really are in balance. You're in peace. I love that we have so many peace cards. What your work you're doing here is going to lead to peace, freedom, patience, inner calm, this inner grace. It's just amazing. 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 Okay, so I wanted to get 3 more cards for each from this soul deck card. Soul, what's it called? Sacred Destiny deck. I wanted to get more about your Sacred Destiny for pile 2. The Present Destiny Spirit. Whoop, and it dropped on the floor. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so we have Truth. Yeah, you're learning about what the truth is, what your truth is. We have Courage. Oh, you guys, look at that. And Abundance. Wow. That's what you guys are sitting in right now. What you're creating right now is creating abundance for yourself. You're having the courage to look at your stuff. You're having the courage to face your demons. You're having the courage to face what is the hardest thing to face? Your pain. And you're sitting in the truth, who you are, the power of you, the dark star. You are the dark star. You know that. You're realizing that. That's why you're walking away from people that don't belong. That's why you're walking away from people that have hurt you. That's why you're walking away from your old self in a way. Like, you're becoming friends with yourself and shedding the negative beliefs that were never meant to be there in the first place. Like, you are worthy. You are letting go. I don't know if you have this belief. If you don't, then don't take this. Or if you have a different belief, then just substitute it. If you thought you weren't worthy, you don't think that anymore. You're walking away from saying, I'm not worthy. You're saying now, I am worthy. I am worthy. I am courageous. I am abundant. I am in truth. I am good enough. I am loved. I am beautiful. I am the dark star. You're walking away from your negative beliefs. And it shows here that you release them in the future. And so Spirit, for pile 2's future, destiny, anything else we need to see? We have Thriving. Oh my God, I love it. I love that we have Abundance for your right now energy, and then we have Thriving for your future energy. Like, hell to the yeah. That's because you are freaking doing everything you need to love yourself. That's because you're sitting in your power. That's because you're healing. That's because you're looking at yourself. Only when you do all this can you have abundance and thrive, in my opinion. flexibility. That's you being flexible. That's more about balance. You learning about flexibility. And then we have release. Yes, you release negative beliefs. There's another release card. Can I get one more, actually, Spirit? I want one more. And we have gateway. Yeah. You're moving into this gateway. You're moving in. I love that we have so many animals here. I love this deck. It's beautiful. We have the giraffe, we have a tiger, and we have a unicorn. Like, hello, amazing. You're the tiger, you're the giraffe, and you're the unicorn. I love the unicorn one because it's so ethereal, because there is such a spiritual power here, too. But this is really also just about loving your own self and learning about how that can help others, learning about how you can be courageous and in your power, and you will be safe. You're learning about how to create a sanctuary in who you are, and learning about how you can be courageous, how you can stand in your truth, and you're not going to get hurt anymore. Like you're learning about safety, and that safety isn't about not going after the things you want. It's about going after the things you want and loving yourself and loving the fear and being in the fear and doing it anyways. You are courageous. You are courageous, pile 2. If I could say anything that you take this whole reading, you are worthy and you are courageous and you are freaking doing it. And you're releasing the negative beliefs that you've held on for yourself for so long. You've released them here. You're releasing them right now. And that's what's going to help you stand in your power. That's what's going to help bring about this destiny. And you don't need to do anything else but what you're doing right now to bring this destiny in, because this is where you're at. This is showing what your destiny is right now and what it is in the future, because with where you're at right now. So you don't have to do anything else but what you're doing. Literally. Okay. Sorry I went off, but I'm like, this is so cool. This is so cool. And I hope you understand and love yourself right now and give yourself some serious, soak this moment up. Soak the moments up when you feel so good about yourself. Soak that shit up. Do anything you can to feel that. Sit in your body. Love it. Look at the time go by so it goes slower. Look at the time go by. Count it. Soak it up. And then when stuff's hard, give yourself compassion and love and gentleness and grace. And I think you're doing that. That's why you're doing so well. So I think that's all I have for you guys. If you have this pile, will you put a unicorn as your emoji? Because I want to see how many people are this pile, and I just want to love on you too. I will comment back. I usually always comment back. So I will give you some love if you comment. And also, like and subscribe if you can, if you're not subscribed yet. And I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today I'm looking at what is your destiny. I really wanted to look at what your destiny and how it's manifesting right now, and then what your destiny for the future and how it's manifesting in the future. So I pulled 2 overarching cards for your now destiny and your future destiny. And for your now destiny, we have balance. And then for your future destiny, we have grip. For your now, we have 25 being bound, 22 the path, wait, it's not time yet, things are being woven, Hireth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. We have 49 angel of love. We have grip, we have 4 cycles of life, 20 afterlife. We have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. We have earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. We have the temple, 12. So when I was tapping into your guys' energy, I was seeing that you guys are in a cocoon stage. You're in a really big transition stage. I was seeing people that had darkness coming at them, and then they would transmute it into the light, and then they'd run, and then they'd have darkness come at them, and then they transmute it into the light. I saw a dragon. It was really interesting. A dragon as the darkness. And I think that you're really learning about how to make darkness your friend and make the dragon your friend. I feel like right now you may be you may feel trapped in some way, or trapped in the darkness maybe right now. But Spirit's here to tell you that you are moving through it. You are almost out of it. If you're feeling like you're in the cocoon stage or in transition stage, this is confirmation that you definitely are. Things are being woven. This wait card, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Right now, You may have feelings of like, I need to be doing something, I need to be somewhere else, I need to be over here, and I'm here. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. You're really going into the cocoon stage, or you're in the cocoon stage and coming out of it, and your gifts are really transforming. You're really sitting in the darkness, and there's maybe a dark night of the soul going on right now. And right now your destiny is about learning about how to walk through the darkness, and learning about how to sit in the homesickness you may feel, or the longing for something else, or the longing for love, and this angel of love, you're learning about how to love yourself right now, and you're learning about how to get close to yourself, and there is angels that are working with you really closely that are helping you do this, and you're not alone, and spirit is just saying that you're not alone, and that there are angels and other deities, and spirit is working with you right now to bring about comfort and nurturance in this darkness that you're walking through. This destiny of this path, you're walking on the right path, you're in the right space, you are in the right time, you're not doing anything you're not supposed to be doing. You're learning about balance. Balance is very important. It's your main card. Angel Light could really help you. I really felt called to pull this, and I really feel like it's specifically also just for this pile. It's just this, there's this nurturance and this need for nurturance right now that's happening, and this need for acceptance of where you're at. How can you find acceptance for where you're at, pile 3? How can we find grace and love and gentleness for the stuff you're going through? Because you're going through this so you can transmute it and you can become better. You are learning about how to unbind yourself from the past. You're learning about how to unbind yourself from the darkness. You're learning about how to make it your friend. You're learning about how to walk on this path and learn how to balance between the darkness and the light, learning how to balance between the pain and the good parts, and you're really learning about what it means to move through it, and what the ups are like and what the downs are like, and how it's a balance, and how it moves, and how it feels when you're going through it. And you're going through it right now. I really feel genuinely like you're going through something difficult, but your destiny right now is that you're meant to go through this, but you're coming out of it, because what you're learning here is going to help you in this future destiny, and the future destiny is amazing. So we have grip, and I feel like you're learning about how to ground your ideas into reality. You're learning about the cycles of life. This is a really spiritual pile. You may feel very connected to the spiritual realms, may feel very connected to being a starseed, may feel very connected to the ethers. You may use the ethers as a way, or the spiritual world as a way to get out of your pain. I was, for me personally, I was thinking about this morning. I feel like I have really great spiritual gifts, partly because I was always in the ethers when I was a child, because I was being sexually abused. And I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I think I needed to say that because I feel like you guys have spent a lot of the times in the ethers and feel very comfortable with the spirit world, but you may not feel super comfortable with being in your body. And when that happens, it's because we've been through trauma, or we've been through really hard things that make us not feel comfortable being in our bodies. And what your destiny in the future is learning about how to ground your dreams, ground what you're seeing in the spirit world and creation into your reality. That's what you're doing as a destiny in the future. You're learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. You're questioning everything. Anything aligned must go. You're learning about how to walk away from the things that don't serve you. This Temple Path card is super interesting, because we have the path here, and then we have the Temple Path. And I think this is about creating what you have learned in the spirit world into reality. And I think you have massive, massive spiritual gifts that you're learning about how to ground into reality. And grounding is going to be very important for you guys. Grounding. I hate even saying the word grounding, because I have to ground too. And I'm like, ugh, grounding. Blech. I don't know why. I'm like, ew. Because it hurts sometimes to be in your body. It hurts to ground. Not ground. It doesn't hurt to ground. It hurts to be in your body if you have pain. And that's why grounding can be hard. But I think grounding is very important. And whatever you're creating as a destiny in the future is moving out into the world and exploding out into the world. Pile 1, you might also be drawn to pile 1. There's pile 1 had this card too in their future destiny. And I think that you are learning about how to move through your darkness so that you can help other people move through it. There's something also that has to do with the earth. There's something about your gifts that have to do with working with the land in some way, working with nature in some way, working with the sun and the moon. I just saw a vision of you coming from stars, from being a starseed, coming from other planets and coming into the earth. And I feel like since that's happened, there may be healing from, there is healing that could help in finding out how to love being a human on earth. Like there's a lot more pain here than I've ever experienced with a starseed. Like I've had starseeds in my readings. I feel like I'm a starseed, and there is an extreme homesickness that's been happening. There's an extreme, it's been hard for you to be a human. It's been hard for you to be a human in the world. It's been hard for you to be in your body. And I think that there could be a lot of healing that could help you in grounding and learning about how to be in your body. You have massive spiritual gifts. It's really what your destiny is about learning about your spiritual, or learning and ground, like having your spiritual gifts being grounded, but it's also about, there's disassociation happening. I'm disassociating right now. So, and that's not from me. I feel like that's you guys. I think that it's hard to be in your body. I think that it's hard to ground into the earth. And I think there's pain. There's a lot of pain that's here. And you may feel numb sometimes. You may feel numb even thinking about being away from home, being away from being a starseed, because I think that you felt so good there. And I think that coming to this earth and incarnating was really hard for you guys, this specific pile. And there's just massive healing that's happening now and in your future that has to do with the starseed and learning about how to be human, and learning about how to ground your ideas in reality, learning about how to be in your body, learning about how to transmute the pain, learning about how to heal the trauma that you've been through. You're learning about how to heal the trauma that you've been through, and that's going to help you feel more comfortable in moving in the world. I feel like this pile right now doesn't feel comfortable in moving in the world. And if you don't, that's totally normal. It's so totally normal. It's so okay. It's where you're at right now. And if you don't resonate with this, then pick another pile, because I feel like this is a very specific pile. It's very specific. There's a homesickness and a fear and sadness and disassociation around being a human. Because I think you've had I think this particular pile had a lot of trauma, and I think you put yourself through that because your soul is strong and wants to keep learning, and I think that you're still learning about how to heal the trauma from this life. I think you're still in it. I think you're healing it, and that's why I keep going in disassociation and sadness and fear and grief and homesickness. I think you're in it right now, and I think that's why I keep being pulled back to it. And I'm just saying, I see you. I see you. You're not alone. You're going through it right now, but it won't last forever, guys. It won't. You're not alone. You're not alone. And there's nothing wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's what needs to happen right now so that you can find relief, so you can find freedom, so you can manifest your gifts into the world, so you can manifest, and you're going to be, you're moving through the cycles of life right here. Of course there's boobies. Of course, guys. Of course there's boobies right here that I don't even notice. And a butt. I'm like, really? Not me. I don't care. It's YouTube. I'm like, I don't care at all. I don't even notice it. It's been there the whole time. I think this is hard to look at. I think this is painful. I think you're in a lot of pain right now, pile 3. And I just want you to know that it's not going to last forever, and that I think you feel trapped, and your destiny is to be coming out of this trap. You're coming out of it. That's what Spirit's saying. Your destiny right now is painful, and you're coming out of it. You're moving into the light. You're going to feel at home. This angel above you have so much spiritual love and so much spiritual protection around you right now, you guys. You are moving into the light. It's not going to always be this hard. It's not going to last forever, ever. And in the future, everything is aligned, everything is unveiled, you're learning how you're feeling grounded in yourself, you're on the path, on the temple path, you're on a spiritual path. This is the path here, as in like learning how to be human, and then learning how to move through the pain, and then here is your spiritual path, and learning about how to move through the spiritual path, and learning how to ground your spiritual gifts and your spiritual creations into reality. Because right now you're just learning about how to be human and how to work through the darkness and following just the path of humans. And then this is where you explode, because you have massive spiritual gifts already that are already manifesting, that are already extremely, extremely strong because of this pain that you've been through for so many incarnations. And this is when you heal that trauma, this space will be created, and you will have these insane gifts that you're going to be able to ground into reality, because you learned about how to ground into being a human right here. And that's what it's about. There's hope, you guys. There's hope. There's hope. There's so much hope. Don't give up. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so Spirit, I wanted to get 3 more tarot cards for each to see any advice we have. So we have 10 of Cups. See? I think getting a lot of support. The Hierophant in reverse. And we have Page of Cups in reverse. And for the future energy, Spirit, whoop, I dropped a card. Upright or upside down? Upright. 6 of Wands. We have 4 of Wands in reverse. And we have 10 of Swords. Okay, so for 10 of Cups, I think getting a lot of family support, I think your soul family is coming in. There's a reunion of some type of happening, a reunion of happiness. And I think getting the support that you need would be very helpful for where you guys are at. Getting nurturance from yourself, from your spirit guides, from the spirit world, and be open to say, I'm open to receiving. I really would love to receive spiritual nurturance. I am open to receiving it, and do your best to let that in and feel that and feel the safety, because I feel like nurturance is extremely important for you guys right now. And then I think you're challenging your beliefs. You're challenging the beliefs you've had, the spiritual beliefs maybe. Maybe you're coming out of maybe you're learning about what didn't serve you spiritually and what's going to better serve you. I think that's part of your destiny. What spiritual beliefs serve me and what don't? And how can I be open-minded and curious about the spiritual beliefs that serve me, and how can I be open to the visions and my gifts that I'm seeing? I think that's going to be very important. And then we have Page of Cups in reverse, and this is really about childhood issues, broken dreams. This could even be about sexual abuse or any kind of abuse. I think you're really in it. I think you're really healing it. I feel like you're really feeling this, the whatever you've been through, whatever pain you've been through, you're really feeling it right now, and you're healing right now. And sometimes in healing, it can feel awful. And I think that right now you're in a dark space because you're feeling your stuff, and only in feeling it can we heal. And you're healing, you guys. You are healing right now. Don't forget you're healing. Don't forget to give yourself the grace. Don't forget to trust that what's happening is meant to happen, because you're on the right path, you guys. And then we have, for your future energy, we have 6 of Wands. And this is about confidence, about achievement, about being recognized for the work you've done. And then we have 4 of Wands in reverse. And this is about leaving home. It can be about self-doubt. I think this is you overcoming your doubt. And then we have 10 of Swords. And this is just being careful about the people that are around you. And I think that walking away from the people that don't serve you is what your destiny in the future is. Walking away from people that don't serve you because you found love for yourself. Walking away from the people that don't serve you because you want to have people that are beautiful and supportive and meaningful. And I love that we have the two butterflies here. So this is about the reunion of happiness, and this is about enemies and like backstabbing. And I think that it's interesting that we have both, this juxtaposition of both. You're learning about how to leave the pine about the people that don't serve you truly, and loving and moving into people that do serve you, and you're learning about the difference between the two. Okay, so for the finishing of the reading, I wanted to get 3 more Sacred Destiny cards. So for pile 3's now Destiny, I got so many cards, and that shows that, like, I feel like you're overwhelmed right now. Release, yeah. You're releasing what doesn't serve you. You're releasing negative beliefs. You're releasing your trauma right now. And that's it can be very wonderful, but it also can be very difficult. Freedom, see? You're releasing and gaining freedom in your destiny right now. You're gaining freedom. Freedom, oh my gosh, yes. See, so many cards. So many cards keep coming out. I love because we had 2 come out, so I'm going to keep them both because they're both amazing. We have success. It came out upright. Wonders and success. Wonders. You're succeeding. And Black Jaguar. Black Jaguar could be very important for you guys. Calling in Black Jaguar magic can be very helpful for you guys. Because Black Jaguar is very protective. It's very nurturing. If you're afraid at night, if you have nightmares, before you go to bed, say, Black Jaguar, please protect me. Please be with me while I sleep. And I imagine Black Jaguar coming up, and I really think he's there, coming up and sitting with me. And that, I literally never have bad dreams when I have Black Jaguar with me, and I feel so protected, and there's just an energy. And so I feel like that could be very helpful for you. I think also birds are very helpful for you. And I also think butterflies are helpful for you too. So for future energy, we have flow. Yeah, you're really learning about how to flow. I also got the sea. Oh my God. And then, of course, I said the sea and it comes out. Happiness, dolphins. Dolphins also could be very, very beautiful or very helpful in calling in. Adventures. Love that. Oh, one more card. Thriving. Okay. Like, I don't know what else. Thriving, flow, happiness, and adventures. This is what's coming for you guys. Your destiny is in happiness. Your destiny is in flow. Your destiny is where you're going to be thriving. Your destiny is having adventures and feeling safe enough to have adventures. And I really feel like dolphins are specifically important for you. Jaguars are important for you. And I feel like just the sea. I feel like the sea is very important for you guys. You may have a lot of water in your chart, or you could just feel very connected to the ocean. Getting some ocean water and putting it by your bed, and it could be helpful in trapping bad energy, or not trapping bad energy, but just any energy that's around you that is not serving you. Ask for it to the ocean to clear it out. If you can get ocean water around you, if you can't, just use regular water. Regular water is totally fine to use. You guys are doing amazing. Don't give up on yourself. It's not going to last forever. You're not always going to feel pain. You're not always going to feel like you're in trauma. It's going to get better. You're going to be thriving. You're going to be in happiness, and you're going to have adventures, and you're going to have success and freedom because you're choosing to move through this. You're choosing to sit in the fucking uncomfortableness of where you're at. And I don't know what is more admirable or honorable that you could do for yourself. And your destiny is that to move through this, you're moving through it. It's not going to last forever. And if you have something that's on your mind that you feel like something bad's going to happen, or you have some situation where you're wondering about the outcome of if it's going to be bad or not, it's going to work out okay. That's what Spirit's saying right here. Your destiny is to be these things, and this situation that you're worried about is going to work out. I really feel that strongly to say that right now. So if you have a situation that's upcoming that's causing you stress or trauma or whatever, it's going to work out. That's what Spirit's saying. It's going to work out. It's going to be okay. Try to have faith that it's going to work out. And if you can't, sit in what I'm telling you right now. Spirit is going to take care of it. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to work out in your favor. Sit in that, feel that. Just for now, if you can't sit in it forever, and if you feel the doubt, sit in it for just 5 seconds right now, that everything's going to be okay, that you have that having the faith that everything's going to be okay for 5 seconds. And eventually you'll be able to do it for longer periods of time in between the periods of doubt. It's so normal to doubt. It's so normal to be in fear because our brains try to keep us safe. and our brains are trying to make sure that we're safe by finding all the crazy outcomes or the worst outcomes that we can to try to prevent it from happening. But if you have no control of the outcome, then try to find 5 seconds here and there of sitting in faith, sitting in seeing the best possible outcome. Manifesting the best possible outcome as much as you possibly can be very helpful if you have like a serious situation that's causing a lot of fear. So I don't know why I just really felt the need to say that. So, and also take a deep breath right now with me if you can. One more time. Taking deep breaths can be very helpful, you guys. I'm with you. You're not alone. Everything's going to be okay. You're doing the best you can. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now, and it's going to get better. And I hope that really helps. Leave a dolphin emoji if you can in the comment section, or a jaguar if you want, or a bird, or whatever. Dolphin or jaguar would be cool. I don't even know if we have a jaguar in there. Is there a dolphin in there either? I think we for sure have a dolphin. It doesn't matter. If you can, that would be lovely if you want to comment it. If not, no big deal. And I hope you guys like my reading. I really like you guys. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you know that you're going to be okay and that I'm so with you and you're not alone. Please like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time.